Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Joy Antolo, and I changed my name into a Muslim name as an Amira. I was a year ago, March 2019, I was converted in Islam. And then when I was converted, before that, I want to share with you my journey to Islam. Before I converted in Islam, I am working in Bahrain for 3 years. So when I was new in Bahrain, when I was 5 months in Bahrain, my story is about the book. It started with a book. My boss, he gave me a book. So at that time, I received a book, and I didn't read it. I didn't even open it. So I just keep it with me. When exactly 1 year I am in Bahrain, our company was closed. So alhamdulillah, after 2 weeks, I found a new job. I moved accommodation. I think 3 or 4 times I moved accommodation, but the book is still with me. So to make it short, one day I was lying in bed. I was so depressed of what happening in my life, the story of my life. I am so depressed, and I got a lot of problem. I'm just keep asking myself why it happened to me. Then before that, I want you to tell that I am not a bad person, but I had a lot of bad habits. And that time when I was lying in bed, I kept asking myself, like, I don't want to live anymore. It's like, why I am always alone like that. So when that time, I just feel like empty, like no one is with me, no one. I am always alone. My family, if I need them, where are they? But when they are the one who needs me, it's like 1 second like this, I am there with them. So in that time, I feel so, I don't like to live anymore. And then I ask myself, what if I die? What would my life will be after that? So I believe in heaven and hell. I always do believe. So no one of us wants to go to hell. And then I always keep asking myself, where I will go? Maybe I will go to hell because I had a lot of bad habits. And what will I do to go to heaven? So I said, is praying is enough, like, to go to heaven? That's what I said. I am not a bad person because I'm always praying. I am always praying. I am doing good deeds without showing to people. And then, at that time, I just ignore. I slept off. And the next day, no, not in the next day. After a few weeks, I prayed. Because in the evening, I used to pray. I prayed and I asked God, Lord, I want to go to heaven. And please lead me in the right path. Put me in the right way. Suddenly, that time when I'm praying, I stopped for a few seconds. And I said, maybe this is what I'm searching for a long time. Just to ask the Lord the right path. So when the time that I continue prayed, and after I finished, I laid again in the bed. And then I remember my boss. The book. That book is about Islam. I find it, it's still with me. I find it and I open it. I read it. But I read it, I didn't understand. I was like little confused because I believe in my old religion. It's different teaching. Then suddenly I read a book of Islam and it's different. So I get confused, which is I believe before is different. Then I said, I want like one person tell me what is inside in this book, what is the meaning of written in this book. And then I search it in social media. When I search it in social media, I found one page and I sent a message. At the same time when I sent message, they replied. And he told me that I will forward your number to one person. And the next day, one lady, she called me and she introduced herself that she is from that organization. And then I met her. When the time I met her, she shared me about Islam. I had a few questions to her, which is she answered. And she had a question with me. I didn't answer at that time. I cannot answer. So the question she asked me, she explained to me clearly and fully, alhamdulillah, I understand what Islam is. And then I declared Shahada. I declared Shahada heartily. When I declared Shahada, I declared without any doubt, I accept, I embrace Islam. And then, when I embraced Islam, I said, what is my life after Islam? I used to do these things. Should I need to change? But I answered my question. I don't want to force myself directly I will change it because I am a Muslim. No, I want it slowly by my heart. Because I don't want to change to showing people, I'm wearing hijab, I am Muslim. No. You cannot, it's okay to be a Muslim without wearing hijab. As long as your heart is clear, as long as your heart is in you're claiming a Muslim, as long as your heart said, alhamdulillah, I am belonging to Islam. And subhanallah, God, He's chosen me. For billions of people, He's the one who's chosen me. And no one is forcing me to enter Islam because, entering Islam is not by force. It's not by force, it's by choice. So, that time I chose Islam, and then after my Shahada, after a month, I feel again I depressed. I stopped for how many months? In that month, I don't have peace of mind. I still something's telling me inside that, why you like this? Why you stop? Why you do like this? And one day I sent again to message. Before I send a message, I ask forgiveness. Allah, sorry if I do these things. I'm sorry if I turn away from you. That time again, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I remember you when I need. I don't have peace of mind. I remember you. No, it's not like that. All the time, good or bad happening in your life, put Allah in your heart. Don't let these things, bad things happen to you, this, and you turn away from Him. No. So that time I go back to Islam. I sent a message and I said, I want to study Islam again. Because honestly speaking, no one is teaching me to do Salah. I'm just doing by my own. I searched it on the YouTube, and after my Shahada, after a few days, I searched it on the YouTube. I start doing Salah, even if no one is there guiding me. I'm doing 5 times a day, and even if it's not Ramadan, I tried to fast. I tried to fast for 2 times a week. Then after that, it's a wonderful feeling when you are praying in Fajr. When you are praying, when you are praying in Fajr and you ask forgiveness. That time when I ask forgiveness, every time I ask forgiveness, I can't hold my tears and say why I do all those bad things. Why I didn't know Islam before. Because maybe God has a plan. He wants me to be new, like to be, that things you did before, it's like, forget, that is old, that is joy. Now you are Amira. So, make your life as straight as you are praying, you want to go to heaven. So, do good deeds. Put Allah first always in your life. Everywhere you go, whatever happens, put it first. And this is what I'm doing now. And alhamdulillah, when I enter Islam, there's a big changes in my life. I am not interested anymore with the things which I'm doing before, the bad habits. If my friends will tell me, let's go, we will go there, we will go here, we will go there, I feel like I make a reason like not to go with them because I'm not happy anymore. My heart is not there. But when I have one friend, she's telling me, Joy, let's go. We will try to understand what is Quran. Then I will say, my God, I cannot understand. It's Arabic. And she's telling me there is an English translation. Then I said, okay. And then slowly, I tried to understand what is the meaning of the Islam, the Quran. Actually, I understand already, but I want to know more. Because as a beginner, you need to fully understand what is it. And that time when I embraced Islam, I embraced it by heart. Enter Islam, understand Islam, embrace Islam heartily, and then after that you will see what is the changes and what is the real meaning of Islam. And then for my family, I have a small message. Actually, I am very emotional when it comes to family. We are not in good terms for almost 1 year. And then they don't know that I enter Islam. My mother is from Islam religion. My father is a Christian. So I know even if we are not talking, I know if we are not in the good terms, I know one day when they know it, they will support me. They will say okay, you choose. It's your choice then. If you know that, you know for yourself that you choose the right, then go ahead, we will support. I know they will tell me like this. I am waiting for the day that we will be in good. And this Ramadan, this is my prayers to be with good with my family. That's it. That's right.